A man's home is his castle, but even the strongest walls can fail if the armor is wrong. Today I'm going to break down the best exterior paint for any type of siding. We're talking wood, vinyl, fiber cement, aluminum, and stucco. This way your house isn't just attractive, it's protected for years. Most people choose paint the same way that they choose a t-shirt, and that is, it looks good. But siding materials are like skin types. Some are dry and thirsty, some are slick and oily, and others are going to stretch and shrink with the temperatures. So instead of asking the question, what is the best exterior paint? The real question should be this: what paint matches my siding skin type? Well, let's find out together. Wood siding behaves a lot like dried skin. It absorbs moisture when humidity rises and releases it once conditions dry out. That constant swelling and shrinking never stops. Paint cures into a film. As the paint ages, especially when it's under UV exposure, that film slowly becomes harder and more brittle. So, in other words, you have a moving surface underneath a stiffening shell. That's why paint, it cracks, it peels, or we'll just say it slips off of the wood like a kid trying to wiggle out of a stiff suit. It doesn't matter how expensive that suit is, it's going to give. So this is what that skin type is going to need: strong adhesion, long-term flexibility, and UV resistance that's going to slow the embrittlement of the paint. A top recommendation for a paint that performs extraordinarily well on wood surfaces would be Benjamin Moore Aura Exterior. Here's why it excels on wood. It has highly flexible acrylic resins. These are going to move with the seasonal wood expansion and contraction. It has excellent UV resistance. This is going to slow down that hardening process. It also has strong adhesion on porous fibers. This is going to help reduce peeling. Now, vinyl siding is going to behave much like oily skin. It's slick, non-porous, and paint doesn't really soak into it. It just clings. Another issue that paint has to deal with regards to a vinyl surface, is that there's a lot of movement. Vinyl siding is designed to float. It's not locked into place. Each panel is able to move up to about ½ an inch. And at lap joints, you can see that movement can reach almost an inch in temperature swings. That movement by itself is going to eliminate the rigid or low quality coatings. There's also the dark color rule. Dark colors absorb more solar energy. More solar energy means more heat, and heat is vinyl siding's biggest enemy. That is one of the biggest reasons why vinyl siding warps. You see, it doesn't just expand with heat, it softens as well. As temperatures rise, the siding is going to get longer, and the plastic is going to become more flexible. If it absorbs more heat than what it was engineered to, siding can bow, ripple, or just permanently warp. Once vinyl warps, you are not straightening it back out. We also need to talk about vinyl safe colors. This isn't just marketing, it's actually physics. Traditional dark colors can rely on carbon black pigments. These pigments absorb enormous amounts of infrared heat. Vinyl safe colorants are going to eliminate the black and instead use other engineered pigments, often something like a dark blue or some form of a reflective dark blend. That's going to help to be able to create that depth without overheating the siding. So when you go into a paint store and you look at a vinyl safe color chart, you're not being limited by the paint companies, you're being limited by heat physics. A wonderful paint recommendation that one could use on vinyl siding would be PPG Breakthrough Exterior Acrylic. Again, especially with the vinyl safe colors. Here's why it excels on vinyl. The 100% acrylic chemistry is going to give it the maximum flexibility. The heat reflective pigment system is going to reduce that warp risk. It has excellent adhesion to slick, non-porous surfaces. Moving on to our next siding, we're going to learn that fiber cement behaves like thick, stable skin. It doesn't swell with moisture like wood does. It doesn't expand with heat like vinyl. It's actually dimensionally stable, but it's also dense yet slightly porous. This means that flexibility matters a whole lot less than adhesion and durability. So what does this skin type really need? It needs strong surface grip, resistance to chalking, and long-term UV durability. Paint recommendations that excel when it comes to fiber cement siding are Sherwin-Williams Emerald Exterior Acrylic. It has excellent adhesion on dense substrates, low chalking in high UV environments, and a durable film without unnecessary stretch. As we look at aluminum siding, we see that it behaves like skin covered in powder. That chalky residue, it isn't dirt, it's oxidation. The metal is reacting with the oxygen and breaking down the surface. Paint doesn't fail because aluminum moves. It fails because it's sticking to dust, not a solid surface. Painting over oxidation is like putting lotion on loose powder. Nothing is going to be able to bond well. So this is what this skin type needs: a thorough cleaning, a true bonding primer, and a flexible top coat. A quality paint and primer recommendation for aluminum siding would be, for the primer, Sherwin-Williams Extreme Bond. And for the top coat, it would be PPG Permanizer Exterior Acrylic. Why does this system work? The primer is going to bond directly to the metal and not the oxidation. The flexible acrylic top coat is going to be able to handle the thermal movements. It has excellent UV durability on reflective surfaces. And just a reminder that dark colors are going to increase the expansion here too, much like it did for the vinyl. Once again, the physics doesn't change. Now, stucco behaves like porous, cracked skin. It looks solid, but it's actually full of micro holes and cracks. You see, as stucco heats up during the day and cools during the night, that daily expansion and contraction, when you multiply it times a few thousand days, is going to create cracks. Stucco is extremely porous. It's basically a giant sponge. If water gets into it and can't get out, the coating is going to fail from underneath. So here's what this skin type needs: elasticity. That way we'll be able to bridge the cracks. Water resistance and breathability. A good paint recommendation for stucco would be Sherwin-Williams Loxon XP Elastomeric. Here's why this excels with stucco. Its high elasticity is going to bridge micro cracks. This is going to help reduce water infiltration. And it's a breathable coating, which will allow vapor to be able to escape. So we can see that exterior paint isn't necessarily about brand loyalty. It's about matching chemistry to skin type. Wood needs flexibility. Vinyl needs heat control. Fiber cement needs adhesion. Aluminum needs a clean, primed surface. And stucco needs elasticity. Choose the wrong paint and the perfect prep won't save it. Choose the right one and your house stays protected for years. If you like, I do a deep dive on Sherwin-Williams Emerald Exterior. Please check it out. I'll make sure to link to it in the description below for you. In the meantime, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.